you, Rainey? What do you want?
Run, Martha, run!
Rainey!
But you started that fire by accident, just got out of hand.
No! Now that is all. I won't have you badgering my boy anymore.
Besides, you got your firebug. Put him away. And while you're at it, close down that cracker factory over there before the whole neighborhood goes up in smoke.
You can't eat. They'll take from you. No.
$3.
Thank you.
No. Hey, Gary. I can't.
Best tacos in town. I get them with the green sauce. They're hotter than blue blazes.
Yeah, I bet your stomach appreciates that.
Hey, are you kidding? Don't you worry about me. My stomach's made out of cast iron. Listen, that guy, he's nuttier than a fruitcake. He ought to be put away.
I'm sure he spent some time in a mental hospital.
And they turn him loose in that condition?
Hey, they don't have any choice. It's against the law to keep him in unless he's a danger to himself or somebody else. The place he's got left to go is the streets.
Chihuahua, otra vez, viejo mugroso! I told you to stay away from here! You're scaring off my business! Now get lost! Ándale! Vámonos, ándale! Ah, Chihuahua! Ándale, muévete! Ándale! Vete! Ándale! Ah, get lost! Viejo mugroso!
Somebody got to do something about people like that.
Yeah. Hurry up and finish. We got an appointment.
Where?
At a place where they're trying to do something for people like that.
so money for sales size. You'd think there was a toxic waste dump in the neighborhood.
No, it's not toxic waste. It's something that scares people just as much. Let's go. All right, Miss Ryder.
Sharon Ryder. And you must be Jonathan and Mark.
Right, I'm Jonathan Smith, Mark Gordon.
I'm the house manager. We've been expecting you. Come on in.
Thank you.
Dr. Gage! Oh, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Dr. Gage, these are our house helpers, Jonathan Smith and Mark Gordon.
Oh, Terry Gage.
No way.
I'm glad you're here.
The place looks like it could use some work.
Yeah, only I'm not the man to do it. There's a very poor correlation between house plumbing and psychiatry.
Don't worry about it. We'll take care of the plumbing.
Appreciate it. Our people will be arriving very shortly, and this old fixer-upper still needs a lot of fixing.
How many residents are you gonna have?
8. And we're really very excited about it.
Dr. Gage has been trying to establish a halfway house in this town for years.
What took so long?
Community resistance, mostly. People just don't want us around.
It's funny. Few people would object to living near a hospital or a clinic, but the thought of living next door to someone with a mental disorder scares most people silly.
Whoop, they're here. Looks like we're in business.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
John, let me ask you something. Are you gonna be living here with them?
Yeah, we're gonna be living here with them. Come on, let's get fixing the plumbing.
There we go. Come on. Yeah. Hey, it's a nice room, right? You got a lot of sun, nice view. What do you think? Well, listen, you guys need anything, you just let me know, okay?
Oh, this is a lovely dress.
Thank you. I made it myself.
You did? Really? I wish I could knit. I never learned. Anne, isn't this beautiful? Peggy made it.
She almost never talks.
Peggy, I understand you're married. And you have 2 children?
Yes.
How often do you get to see them?
Oh, they come to visit on the weekends, and Dr. Gage lets me go home sometimes.
I'll bet you're looking forward to going home permanently.
Someday. I'm just not ready yet.
I understand. Oh my gosh, look at the time. I've got to go start dinner. I've got a lot of people to cook for. I sure could use some help.
Can you wait until I finish unpacking?
Sure. Anne, what about you? Well, maybe you can help another time.
Oh, boy. Taco shells. I'll get it. Oh, boy. Yeah.
I'd like to speak to someone in charge here.
I guess I'm gonna have to do. What are you selling?
My name's Rainey. 2250 across the street. I'm president of the Homeowners Association.
Well, it's about time some of the neighbors started coming by. Mark Gordon. Oh.
This is not a social call. I'm here to inform you that your trash barrels are sitting out there by the curb.
Yeah, well, we just moved in. We had a lot of trash. We figured we'd get it out early so we wouldn't miss the pickup in the morning.
The homeowner's covenants and restrictions clearly prohibit refuse receptacles from being in view before 8 p.m. the night prior to scheduled pickup.
And that's what you came by to tell me.
I brought you a copy of the code for your enlightenment.
Isn't it customary to bake the new neighbors a plate of brownies or something like that?
We never wanted you people here. But since you're here, we expect you to abide by the same rules as the rest of us.
Really nice talking to you.
Hey, how you doing, buddy? How you doing? Good to see me? Huh? You miss me?
Hey, Pete.
Hey, how you doing, Dad?
Hey.
Good to see you.
Ah, you're looking good, son. I guess college food agrees with you.
Well, Coach has got us on a new weight training program. I'll teach you how it's done, huh?
Hey, I can still take you in the best of 5 falls, and don't you forget it. How long you staying?
Semester starts in a couple weeks.
Well, come on in. Your mom's cooking supper. We'll surprise her.
Say, Dad, what's with the for sale sign?
I wrote you about what was going in next door, didn't I?
The halfway house.
Yeah, well, it's happened. Now everyone's trying to get out while we still have our shirts.
Hey, guys, I heard this joke. You ready? Guy buys this parrot, see? And he is told that this parrot speaks 20 languages. So he takes the parrot home, see? And, well, the parrot never says a word. And, well, the guy gets kind of mad, you see, and, you can understand how this guy feels.
At the hospital, they didn't want us talking during meals.
Jay, listen to me. All of you. You're not in the hospital anymore. This is a home. Your home. You're much freer here to do as you please.
Yeah, and you see, the dinner table is the best place in the house to just gab and carry on.
That's right. So let's use this time to discuss house duties. With a family this size, we have to share the cooking, the cleaning, the laundry.
Hey, I could use some help with the house, too. Needs a lot of work. Needs some paint. That front yard's a mess.
Any volunteers?
I always loved flowers. I could plant some.
You're hired.
You'd trust us to paint the house?
Well, sure I would. Painting, repairs. What about you, Jake? Can you swing a hammer?
I can try.
You got a job.
Right.
It isn't fair. The city council has shoved those people down our throats, and now the property values are dropping out of sight.
Mr. Myers, it seems to me the reason
property values are dropping is because everyone's trying to sell.
Of course they are. Who wants to live next door to a mental facility? I'm afraid to go to work and leave your mother here with people running around loose like that.
Mom, are you afraid?
I don't know. I haven't met any of them. I just don't know.
Get out of here, you crazy sickos!
Hey, Mr. Myers, that's your son. Hey, you kid!
Leave him alone, Pete.
But, Dad,
it's none of your business. You don't live here anymore, we do. If it's going to take something like this for them to get the message, so be it. Let's get some coffee.
Hello. Would you like a flower? Pretty, isn't it? Mindy, come back here.
I told you not to go near strangers. Now stay with me. See you later.
How can I help you?
Are you one of the, do you live here?
Yeah, I'm Jonathan Smith, assistant house manager.
Oh, finally, someone in authority.
So what can I do for you?
I wonder if you're aware that any home improvements or landscaping must first be approved by the homeowner's architectural committee.
Improvements? What do you mean, planting some flowers and painting the house?
A written approval must be granted before commencement of any home improvement project. Failure to comply will result...
Well, I got her all chopped up. We got limbs all over the backyard.
Good job.
Yeah. I'll get her all stacked up.
Good enough.
Doesn't it worry you to be around mental patients like that?
Oh, no, I'm used to it. Of course, the sad part is he's not a mental patient. He's a member of the staff.
Dear Lord.
We'll get this one. It's cheaper.
But I don't like applesauce.
Well, it doesn't matter what you like. It's on the list.
Well, I won't eat it. Look, they're watching us.
Boo!
Stop that! You want people to talk?
People talk, and people point, and people laugh. Get used to it.
How you two doing?
Almost done here.
Have you seen Peggy?
She's over where the vegetables are.
I'll see if she needs any help.
Let me help you. I don't know how I did this.
It happened to me once. My little girl knocked over a whole display of tuna cans. I was so embarrassed.
Did you drop this?
Oh, yes. It must have dropped out of my purse.
Oh, handsome men.
Thank you.
I have one son, only he's all grown up now and away at college. He's home for semester break, that's why I'm buying all this food.
I bet you're proud of him.
Oh, very. How old's your daughter?
She would have been 9 last April.
I'm Sally Lowell.
Peggy Ward.
Are you new in the neighborhood?
I just moved here yesterday.
Oh, you'll like it here. The people are real friendly. It's a great place to raise kids. Well, I better get a move on. I'll see you again, Peggy. I'm sure I will.
I hope so, Sally. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Looks like you made yourself a friend, huh? You got everything?
Yes.
We're on our way then.
Hey, pal, leave me alone, will you? Hey, now, I said get lost. Hey, pal, you all right, huh? That was all my fault. I was stupid to throw the ball like that. Looks like I owe you a dog.
It's all right.
Hey, wait a minute. You have to go? I mean, you just saved my dog's life. I haven't even had a chance to thank you yet. My name's Pete.
Well, I'm Ann.
Thanks, Ann. He's just a little guy from a pup.
It's a nice dog.
His name is Willie. Say, I haven't seen you around here before. Where do you live?
There.
Peter? I'd like to talk to you for a minute.
Yeah, well, wait a minute. Be right there.
I gotta go.
Peter, that girl you were talking to lives in that house.
So?
So she's ill, Peter. For God's sakes, don't get involved with somebody like that.
I don't think what she has is catchy, Mom. Besides, I was just thanking her for helping me save Willie's life.
All right, everybody take a bag. There you go. Watch the eggs.
Excuse me. The mailman left this in our box by mistake.
Oh, thank you.
From your boys?
Yes. Thank you.
Peggy lost her little girl last year. She drowned in the family swimming pool. Peggy blamed herself. She's fighting back, but she's not quite there yet.
Hold on. I gotta rest. I gotta rest.
Come on, Mark. I mean, we're almost home.
Listen, if I don't sit down, you're gonna take me back to that house in an ambulance. You go on.
Okay.
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die.
Now, watch this. Oh, wow, it's a flamethrower. No, dummy, it's a catapult. I'm gonna fry that five-headed dragon. You missed. Well, I'll just make another one. Wait, let me try it. After me. Neat. Come on, hurry up. I want to turn. Whose catapult is this? Hey, Jerry, look! Oh, no, let's grab the stuff and get out of here.
Hey, you! What are you doing?
Did they get the fire out?
It's out. Nobody got hurt.
Good. That's good.
Look, Jay, there's a police officer downstairs. He wants to talk to you.
What about?
Someone saw you run away from the fire, and they think you might have started.
No, it was those boys. The one across the street and his friend. They did it.
Then why'd you run away?
I was scared. The fire got so big, so fast. It scared me. But I'm safe here. I just wanted to get home.
I know. Look, why don't you come on downstairs and tell the officer what happened? Hey, you don't have to be afraid. There's nothing to be scared of. Come on.
I'm telling you, Alan, we gotta do something about those people. The nut could have burned down the whole neighborhood. Oh, all right. All right, I'll see you then.
Mr. Myers?
What's he doing here? He ought to be locked up.
Is this the man you saw running from the fire?
There's no doubt about it.
Mr. Myers, is Jerry home?
What if he is? So what?
I'd like to speak with him, please.
Jerry, come down here.
What's this all about?
This man claims that your boy and another kid were in the vacant lot at the same time, and they could have started the fire.
That's insane. But what do you expect from a pyromaniac? Of course he's going to try and blame somebody else.
Jerry, were you in the vacant lot this afternoon?
No, I was at Matt's house. He'll tell you.
Satisfied, officer?
Hey, Jerry, you know, accidents happen. Could you started that fire by accident? Just got out of hand.
No.
Now that is all. I won't have you badgering my boy anymore.
Besides, you got your firebug. Put him away. And while you're at it, close down that cracker factory over there before the whole neighborhood goes up in smoke.
I believe you, Jay.
But we all know it was those two boys. They're just too afraid to admit it.
Unfortunately, the board is going to require Jay to undergo psychiatric testing just to satisfy the community.
But I didn't do anything.
Jay, I'm sorry. But until those tests are arranged, I'm afraid you won't be allowed to leave the property without a house manager with you.
You mean I have to be guarded? Like a criminal?
We can't afford to make waves right now.
I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
A boy named Pete brought him. Would you like to go downstairs and thank him?
I'll just be a second.
Who's this dress for, anyhow? A lady linebacker?
My mother-in-law. She's very large. Now hold still.
I'm just modeling it, okay?
Hey, whatever turns you on.
Cute. Cute.
Told you I owed you a dog.
Oh, he's beautiful. Thank you.
It's my pleasure.
Come on, will you? How long is this gonna take?
It'll be just a minute. Here, hold this.
Oh.
Will you listen to that?
It's 10 o'clock. The rules prohibit loud music from playing after 10 o'clock. I'm putting my foot down.
Be careful, Harold.
I get it. Yeah. Oh, it's you, man. What do you want? Run, mother, run! Lady! tell you, I know it was those kids. Like to wring their necks.
Oh, come on. What good would that do?
It would do me good, I'll tell you that. Like to pinch their little heads off, one at a time.
But it wouldn't solve our problem.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Sir, why don't we just forget our troubles for a while? Tomorrow's Founders Day. The whole neighborhood's gonna have a picnic over in the park. Why don't we join them?
You don't really think we'd be welcome there?
Who cares if we're not? We live here. We have a right to be there as much as anybody else.
I don't know.
Oh, come on, Sharon. Look, the only way I know for people to get to know each other is to bring them together. And what better place to come together than at a picnic?
You know you're right. Let's do it.
Oh, that's great. We'll have hamburgers, potato salad, and softball three-legged races. I love it.
I gotta make a list. We're gonna need some things in the store.
Hey, you make out the list. I'll pick them up.
Thanks.
Oh, yeah, stop and get a big jar of olives. You can't have a picnic without olives.
Wait till you see this. What are you doing? This is a moat. Watch. Just take the flaming ball and hit the dragon's head. Are you crazy? You're gonna start a fire. No, I won't. That's what the moat's for. If it bounces off, it'll just go into the water. Ready? Aim. Fire! Ha, too short. We gotta hurry up, though. The dragon's attacking, and he's breathing fire. Hurry up, get him! Ready, aim, fire! Oh no! Come on, let's get some help.
What's wrong?
House burning.
Oh, not again.
Yeah.
Call the fire department.
Jerry, what's happened?
It's all right, folks. There's nothing to worry about. The fire's out.
What the hell happened?
The boy here was playing with a lighter. It set some papers on fire and ignited a plastic bag in the closet. We found one of these dragons in the lot the other day after the fire. We don't know how long it had been there or where it came from.
Jerry can tell you. It's time to tell the truth, son.
You lied to us? You were in the vacant lot that day?
How did the fire get started, son?
It was an accident. We didn't mean to, honest.
But you let somebody else take the blame. That's the worst part.
Do you realize you could have burned this house? We could have lost everything. Oh, thank goodness you put the fire out.
Don't thank us, ma'am. It was your neighbor.
It was Jay, Mrs. Myers. You remember him. He's the pyromaniac that lives across the street. Marshmallows. Oh, napkins. I'm gonna get some napkins. Are you ready?
I don't think I'll go.
Have some fun.
Maybe another time.
Peggy? I'd like to see you out here a minute, please.
Is something wrong?
No. You've got company.
You didn't think you were going to go out and have a picnic without us, did you?
Hey, everybody, let's go. Time for a picnic.
Now, don't worry about being crowded. I brought the wagon. Plenty of room for everyone.
Great.
What a perfect day for a picnic.
Hey, neighbors. Hey, we'll see you over in the park.
Can you imagine the nerve? They're taunting us is what they're doing.
They know perfectly well they're not welcome.
Of course they do. Well, it's a big park. We'll just see they keep their distance.
That's right. We'll just ignore them.
Why should we ignore them? They're our neighbors.
You've got to be joking. They're crazy.
Aren't we all sometimes?
Sally?
Oh, Mom's right, Dad.
What?
She's right. You judge those people without ever knowing them. They're part of this neighborhood just like the rest of us. They should be at the neighborhood picnic. You were the one who was always trying to tell me you couldn't stand people who were prejudiced. Don't blame me now for listening to you.
What's gotten into you, letting your boy talk to you like that?
He's not a boy. And it's none of your business anyway.
What's gotten into them? Those people are the reason that we all have to sell out.
No. We're the reason. Nothing wrong with those people that getting to know them wouldn't cure.
Well, I'll be damned if I'm going to socialize with them.
In that case, we better not put these things in your wagon. Come on, let's have a picnic.
As God is my witness, you're going to be sorry.
God is your witness. But he's the one who's sorry.